We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns. Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Browns at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Herrera. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Browns at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one?
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, Ritter. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. You can look at this Browns defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea to slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still to this.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Ritter will set up to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
He was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They get on the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here now, third and a yard. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Moore, the man in motion. Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pulling the game further, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ritter off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out, give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
To throw is Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here's Watson, option left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have come back within a score. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a low score. Point after try forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. There he goes, right side. Past midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
First down. Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Robinson up the middle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big three.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Browns 16.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Flushed out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Swift, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ritter to throw it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Rolling to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
When he gets close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught. Cooper.
Watson's pass complete to number 88. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game. Throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Cooper will come in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Dobbins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, there's still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In motion left goes a tight end. Second down and a run by Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Ritter. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
23. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On the ready. Stop. 17.
Here's Ritter.
He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I like the call there because that was going to take time off the call and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Watson.
6.
Dobbins with it. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Watson.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Watson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the downward spiral continues as they drop